We're going to talk about Gabi. We're going to talk about Gabi. Hi, Binky. Hi, Kat. I got some timestamps. I'm so grateful for Nookie. I'm so grateful for Nookie. Oh, you posted. I really, see, this is the problem. I really don't scroll TikTok, right? Because I just get more and more annoyed. Hello, hi, May. I only get more annoyed, right? So I don't really do much of that. If it's not something that like gets sent to me directly, I probably don't know what happened. Hi, Heathen Mimi. How are you? So, let's start here.
Don't do anonymous. Yes, it does.
Girl, the word is anonymous.
No. Yes, they can.
Anonymous.
Yes, it can. If they use their name.
No.
They could use their anonymous, which it won't tell you.
Hi, Jiggy.
Okay, well,
No.
I have it. So.
No. What she's referring to is, she is saying, hi, up north, Amy. What she is referring to is, she said that she got all of her CPS reports and she got the names of the people that called. She says anonymous. Do you hang out with Lori? Do you know Lori Jones? You know? Similar qualities. But anywho, that's not how it goes, right? And I will also remind you that although it is possible, you would need a court order. Okay, you would need a court order. So I don't think that you got that, right? Because you tend to go to the courts for internet drama, not necessarily things that are fucking important, right? So I call bullshit on that. Also, I'm going to remind you that there are mandated reporters on this app. Yeah, hi, grandbabies. You cannot tell them not to do their job. If you don't want... If you don't want people to contact CPS, maybe don't do the things you do on the internet. Shock face. Anywho, that's not how it works.
With anonymous, but I do have a few names. So with CPS, so when you report, when you get your records, it will show you who called, but sometimes they'll say like anonymous, or if you use your real name.
Bullshit. You want to know how I know it's bullshit? Number one, they wouldn't release it to you. Wrong-o. Facts. It might be redacted, but you will not get that information. Why? Because they fear for retaliation. They will not release that information ever. To you, anyway.
Say it.
Not how it works.
Yes, it will. Oh, my word.
Loud and wrong.
All right, then don't believe me. Well, I got my records, so I don't have to sit here.
You could FOIA the reports, but they will not have any information on the report. It will all be redacted. Personal information will be redacted. CPS records.
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Okay, I'm a liar. Okay, all right, whatever. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna argue. Morning.
Hi, Samantha.
They do show names. Thank you.
That's a lie.
Thank you. I know I'm not a liar. Well, I got my records, so I don't have to sit here and argue.
Somebody said in the comments, they left me this timestamp. Villain's gonna have a field day with this. So thank you. You do my work for me. I appreciate that. Right? This is this morning. That doesn't happen. It does not happen. Ever. So, next.
It's so sad. Like, how someone can just, like, get you all wild up in the chat. Like, it's just so sad and just so pathetic. Like,
girl, you let people have that power over you. Want to know why? Who knows the answer? Hi, Mama Amy. We've been listening to people doing this for a very long time. Who knows the reason that she lets the chat trigger her? Who knows? I say it all the time. All the time. Doth protest too much, Gabi. it's the guilty conscience that you feel when somebody in the comments triggers you, right? You can't help but react to it. It's your conscience screaming at you, right? Or Lori.
Go really bully Gabi and make her look like a psychotic person. Do you know how much?
So first and foremost, you're never going to find me like coming into your chat. I'm not going to do that, right? I will do this. I will correct the misinformation that you put on the internet, which is my right to do on this here, my platform, right? But you didn't have a problem when you, Gabi, was slandering other people, right? It was all okay then. It was all okay when you were saying that Feisty talked about your kid. That was all okay, right?
Like, listen, I don't even know how I do it. I don't. I really don't know how I do it.
Me neither. You want to know why? Because I would have gotten off the fucking internet probably about 2 years ago. Went into like a psych program to figure out what the fuck was wrong with me. Did I keep acting like this on the internet?
Really. Because I can only imagine being one person and hundreds of you just coming at me. Hundreds of you. It is so not easy just to be here and getting attacked.
Gabi, do you know how many people talk shit about me on the internet? Do you know how many of them I respond to? If so many people, thanks guys. If so many people are telling you the same things, maybe it's something you should look at. You don't think that? You don't see it that way? If even people in your family have started to cut you off, that would be something to look at for me, right? Like, I'd be like, maybe I'm the problem. Girl, it's you. You're the problem, right? No, never. It's not going to be that. Yeah, we're going to get there.
And you know what? I have every right to come on here. All I'm doing is laying down, trying to talk to my supporters and just trying to talk.
Okay, you're right. All you're doing is laying down, yes. All you're doing is laying down. But guess what? Last night, right? It just happened last night. You got on this fucking here app and told people that people said your son. You were essaying your son. You did you forget that? So people that were triggered by you lying about that have the right to be upset about it. So yeah, that's how that goes. I've said this before and I will say it again. People that have the problems that these people have, it is generally because there has been a complete pattern of behavior as far as the creator, Gabrielle, doing something over and over and over and over and over again, not taking accountability or trying to change that behavior. Therefore, it spreads. Right? You can't
chill and just be, hey, dude, what's up? Let's have a normal conversation. But I can't even do that.
After accountability, you sure can. I'm always mind blown that they don't see that if they took accountability, they'd probably be in a much different place. If they tried to change the behaviors that were upsetting people, they would be in a much different place. But fuck it, not that. No, anything but that.
I can't even come in here. Oh, God forbid, if I lay down, it's a crime. Like, I don't get it. I really don't. I don't. Hey, dude, what's up? Let's have a normal conversation.
Oh, I did that.
But I can't even do that. They have a petition. A petition. And then they have, oh, yeah, Tina. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Apparently I'm on Facebook, the Nextdoor app. All the surrounding areas of Cape Coral. Oh yeah, saying that I'm sexually assaulting Cameron. I abuse and neglect Cameron.
Show me proof. I want to see proof. I want to see proof that was alleged anywhere on any post, because I did in fact go digging for them yesterday before I posted that video. Right, I went looking for it and I couldn't find it. And something tells me that if I can't find it, you can't fucking find it. I know, Michelle. I know. So, like, I want to see that. I want to see that. Queen of Being Banned 2.0 at gmail.com. I want to see the proof that anybody besides a troll account that belonged to fucking you said something like that. I'll wait.
I'm a scammer. I'm a frauder, or whatever you want to call it. No, I'm not kidding you.
Potato.
I am not kidding you. Mm-mm. No, you. I wish I was. I literally wish I was joking right now. But no, I'm not. Nope. One person said, it was on, I can't remember, Aaron sent it to me, but it said, we're not going to stand for this. And he lives in Cape Coral, saying that, how can you do this? How can you abuse and neglect Cameron? Abuse and neglect Cameron.
Next.
I think
Savannah.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel about it. Like, I don't even know. They even said, because I do Spark, they even said that this is so disgusting. Oh my God, I can't believe I say this, but
I agree.
They even said that when I was working for Spark.
When you were?
That I had my bloody.
When you were, or aren't you currently, as in now? It is wild with this one. You're absolutely right. So why past tense? Hi, Kick Rocks. Why past tense? Hi, Princess Peach. Queen of being banned 2.0 at gmail.com. I keep meaning to put it in my link tree and I keep forgetting.
Oh my word. Oh my word.
Hello?
I can't even say it. I can't even say it. Because it's that sick.
Hi, Crimson. So you can't say it because it's that sick? That's how I feel. Hello, but that's how I feel about you not washing your hands. Yeah. I did put that I green screened that photo in the video that I posted about her last night on my YouTube. So, there's that, you know?
I agree.
She did.
And so then they're going to post on the Spark Reddit about me.
Be a better human being.
Oh, yeah.
Do better. Hi, WTF.
Mm-hmm.
I love how there's like my people in the comments saying this one's going to give you some headaches.
For example, if I actually had a case open, or let's just say, CPS, breaking news, Gabi,
yes.
something.
Thank you.
And I don't know.
Gabi did the clam slam and broke her leg.
Sure. Or
girl, listen, this is what you're not understanding, okay? Even if, I'm going to give you a little bit of credit here. Like, even if you did go to, I got it. I said thank you. I don't know if you were here for that, though. Even if you did go to the news, you know that they would see the same thing that everybody else on the internet, except the 4 people that support you, see. Do you know that? Do you know that? Do you know that if you went to the news, right, they wouldn't see little Miss Victim. Yeah, same. We're going to get to her in a little bit. Your little, same as, yeah, in my link tree. You're going to get the same reaction, right? They're not going to say, oh, poor little victim, Gabi. They're not going to do that. No sympathy for self-inflicted wounds. Not yesterday, not today, not ever. You don't like it? Log the fuck off. Make some fucking changes. What are you doing on the internet anyway? Let's be serious here. Are people begging for you to come live? I fucking doubt it. I doubt it. So you go live. This is like real life, right? Like you sit on live streams just to be a victim. Does that not sound fucking crazy to you? What is the point of you going live if everybody in your chat is telling you about yourself? What's the point? Log the fuck off. Get some psychological help for yourself before it's too fucking late. You know.
Or if I don't even know because it's so stupid.
Period.
It's so stupid. I don't even know how to explain it. Like frauding, like Gabi's using her SSI for her nails.
Now, serious question. If your neighbors if your neighbors are watching you act like this on the internet, Hi, Ronza, how are you? Do you think that they're like, oh, this poor girl, she's got it so bad? No! They're looking at you like this girl's a fucking psychopath. Hi, then.
Her hair! Where's your proof? Where is the proof? You can say all these words. You can say, Gabby is a child abuser. Gabby is this.
I will said it before, I will say it again. Child neglect is child abuse. Hi, Mel. Child neglect. Sitting on a live stream while your child is bugging out, attacking you physically. It's time to get off the fucking internet. It's time to get off the internet. That is neglect. Children react that way because they don't know how to cope with their emotions. You don't understand that, do you? Hi, Rat. I don't think that you have the, I don't think that you have the self-awareness, to be completely honest, to understand the damage you're causing. Exactly. Hi, Galliant Recovery.
She abuses Coco. I abuse the dog. Okay, well, here's my dog.
I know.
Here's my dog.
She looks happy to me.
Wait, tail's waggy. You can't see her ribs.
No one cares.
Come over here while I show you her food as she eats 3 times a day.
That must mean that he's not.
You know what?
Never.
I go off on people because I have a kind heart. Yeah, I blamed Feisty yesterday.
They have a petition.
Hold on, I hit the wrong
petition.
timestamp, yo. My bad.
And then they have...
I don't even know. I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't.
It just needs to stop. And I'm not a bad person.
So this is Mel.
So when it comes to someone's address being doxxed, yeah, it's been out there several times. But now this stuff is being put out there saying that this person's bad and it's in her neighborhood. She should be able to know about that.
I agree. I should. And it's not even true, you guys. It's not even true. And do you understand how, like...
So everything that I saw in that Craigslist post, which we will also talk about soon, there was none of that mentioned. Abuse and neglect is abuse. Also, hey Mel, can you teach her? Hi, Little Reds. Can you teach Gabby how to do what you did and apologize to Feisty, right? Can you teach her that? Maybe if you taught her that, she might have a little less issues on the internet. Because from where I'm sitting, she doesn't like to do that.
Maybe I should go to the news. Maybe I should.
Go right ahead.
Maybe these people need to be exposed on that. You can't do this to somebody. You just can't.
First and foremost, everything that I say is public, right? I'm not going to go into your chat and talk to you. I'm not going to do that. I did try to get in your box when you were talking about Feisty to correct the narrative that you were putting out into the interwebs, if you will. I did try, but you ignored me. So something tells me that Shafty probably gave you a heads up, right? But go to the police. Call the popo, ho. There's a reason why that's my merch. They don't, Milana. Okay? There is a reason why my hoodie says, call the popo, ho. Okay? I am very well aware of my legal rights on this here app. Hi, Snonkers. You're wearing it today? I saw the mention. I just haven't gotten to all my mentions yet. Okay. So listen, you could go to the police as much as you want. You could go to the news as much as you want. You could file bullshit court fucking documents as much as you want. And guess what? It's all going to end the same way because you are the fucking problem.
I mean, listen, I'm not the perfect person. I'm not the perfect, I will never be the perfect, whatever you want to call it. I've made mistakes. But when you slander my name and when you say all these stuff about me, it's not true. Yes, and if you need a witness, I am here. Thank you.
Good luck for that. So I've only been paying attention since the C&D that you tried, that shit, right? I've known about her for a while, but I've only been slightly paying attention and following the court case. Let me promise you, you are crazy if you think that you are going anywhere with anything legally because you want to know why? Do you want to know why? What you're doing right here and right now is considered tit for tat in any legal reference, right? The more you react, the more you're proving that you are not being harassed. Does that make sense? In order to prove harassment, there has to be a victim, and you are not a fucking victim. You're not a victim. Creating these circumstances do not make you a victim. That's not how it goes. Sorry.
Tina.
Thanks, Tina. I really appreciate it greatly.
Probably defend me. And probably, I mean, maybe I should. Maybe I should call the news. And
go right ahead.
So let's talk about this. Is this acceptable?
Do you need my legal name? Do you want my legal name? Because, listen, I promise you, nothing you try is going to go anywhere. You can't just blame people for shit that they're not doing. Okay? You can't do that. Didn't you learn that in the courtroom with Brownie and find out you didn't learn that? That didn't fucking ring your bell, if you will?
Let's talk about the bullies. Let's talk about somebody that slanders somebody's name. Because honestly,
slander or truth tellers, because I personally feel you have a serious problem with people that tell the truth about you. A serious problem. But it was okay for you called a popo, period. Hi, Feisty. That's where I was going with it. Thank you. Well, it was okay for you to while Feisty was in your box trying to be respectful and explain to you that she was not speaking about your kid, you continued to disrespect her, accuse her of speaking about your child over and over and over. She was trying to explain it to you. You didn't give her a chance. And then, when the kitchen got a little hot, if you will, you tried to backpedal. So let me see you walk back the statement about SA, because it was never said. It was never said. I also want to know, who the fuck, how many people are in here? 524 people. Raise your hands if you used Craigslist in the last 10 years, please. No, right? Super weird. That's what I thought. Super weird. Super weird. It's super weird that one of your people, I guess, found that. That's a little strange, right? We also know that you have habit, right? Creating your own troll accounts to say vile shit. Okay? So it's a little strange to me. It's a little strange, right? Little strange. But you didn't make this big of a commotion of me either, Miss A. I was like, huh? Hi, green-eyed girl. Hi, Karma. So it's a little strange to me that Craigslist was the topic. I did see, so I rewatched your live last night before I made the video about her. But there are Facebook posts, and now their account's gone. I know. I'll watch that. And also, just let me tell you something about Feisty, right? Feisty is a lot like I am, where if she's gonna do something, you're gonna fucking know it's her. Okay? She's not gonna do it and then be like, I didn't do that. No, she'll fucking let you know. She'll tell you. Why would she do something if she was not going to claim it? Me too. Right, and that's the crazy thing, right? To get on this app and say that anybody, that's a crazy ass accusation, right? And instead of her addressing it head on like a grown ass woman should, she'll say, if she says anything at all, it'll be, I misread. That's not accountability, ma'am. That's not how it goes. You do this over and over. That is a pattern of behavior. That is not just like a, oops, I fucked up. No, a mistake is a one-time thing. You make the mistake, you apologize for the mistake, you change the behavior associated with the mistake. This is a pattern of behavior. Completely different. Completely different situation. And you have been pissing high flyers. You have been pissing people off on the fucking internet for years. For years. Have you ever once owned your part in any of that? Do you even know that you have a part in it? I don't think you do. I don't think you do. Because guess what? When I was going back and forth with Shafty, your mod, Jess Hessler, I had a part in that. I went back and forth with it. I did that, right? You have a part in this, Gabi. And Terry, I do believe that. And I think that she is a huge enabler. I thought it was Danny. Is it both of them? I did address Casey Anthony yesterday. The best thing that we could do is ignore it. I know that people, interesting. I know that people want to see what's going on, but she will monetize that platform. Yeah, sorry. I'm really bad at requests. My bad. She will monetize that platform. The best thing that we could do is ignore it. Hi.
Morning.
Well, good afternoon.
I wanted to throw in a couple of rusted pennies. It's too much to type in the chat.
Oh, you're good.
Did anyone watch her this morning and notice when she showed the screenshot that the Craigslist was highlighted as if someone had been there?
No. You have a timestamp?
Huh?
You have a timestamp?
From her live this morning?
Yeah.
Is
it on Reddit?
It was when she was ranting this morning. She showed a green screen of the Craigslist link on Google, and it was a different color. And when you go to your Google and you click on a link, when you go back to Google, it'll show you've been there before.
Interesting.
I didn't know if anybody had noticed that as well.
Interesting. Was that... Hold on. Waffles has a short with that pic on. Okay, hold on. That's interesting.
Why did
she didn't get a screenshot?
The thing is, why did she go to Craigslist?
Exactly.
If that post was removed on Sunday and she didn't find out till yesterday.
Yep, you're right. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up for y'all. I just needed to find it first. Hold on.
That was too much to type, so I just want to get a box real quick.
So, sorry. You said Waffles lawyer? Right, that is a good catch. Thank you. Oh, I don't care about Spread Love. Spread Love is mad. Keep it up, Spread Love. I'll go visit Mac and get all your information, Michelle. I am still in Jersey. Right, but she said, so hear me. She said that this morning she was talking about Mel said she sent her a screenshot from Reddit. So why would the link be clicked on? Oh boy. The baby's so good. Waffles lawyer short. Okay, hold on.
Throw up.
This is yesterday.
You cannot sit there and say that. That's not. There's no facts. What are you doing? I have a child. Are you? Oh my God. I'm gonna throw up.
So just so, Feisty has kids. Brownie has kids. Hi, Lily Grace. Right? Finds out they have kids. You didn't give a fuck, right? You didn't give a shit when you were making them catch flights to be in fucking courtrooms for your bullshit. You didn't give a shit. But when it's you, people are supposed to fucking stop and tiptoe, bitch. You got people all the way fucked up. Right. It's crazy to me. You don't listen. Thank you for reminding me. I did favorite a video. Hold on a second. I want to get back to it.
What's up, my brother?
I've been a little MIA because of the trial, but I'm back. Hold on.
Is that the people in the schools, right? Where did they learn it from? Where did they learn the kids that bully other kids? Where did they learn it?
The parents.
And they should be held accountable. Monkey see, monkey do.
You know, I could have sworn that I watched a live stream of yours last week where you were being attacked by your child. Okay. So, does this fit in here? Wonder.
After I beat the living shit out of him,
Cameron pushed a girl pretty hard. And she went slammed to the freaking ground and she started to bleed from her nose.
bit him, I bit him.
Cameron just, okay?
Monkey see, monkey do, right? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Is that the people in the schools, right?
This account is agency protected. You could report me as much as you want, babe. Not gonna make a difference. Sorry. This account has been permanently banned 4 times. Okay? Just so you know. Sorry. Yikes. You know? Whoopsie. Exactly, exposing. That's where I was going. And it sucks for like young kids, right? They need stimulation. You sit on the fucking, hold on, y'all. You sit on the internet all day, yelling at your phone. Children model behavior. Do you understand that? Listen, I couldn't live in that house, just being honest. I really prefer a lot more quiet of a space, but I couldn't do it. And that man is done with your shit, Gabi. Right, Jiggy, that's what, that too, right? Is that, so I know there is some confusion with, I know. So with stuff like that, the earlier that services are provided, the better the outcome, right? I did see, I feel like it was Feisty, you posted her Facebook thing, and it said early intervention, right? And it said something that she, it was a comment of hers where she was talking back to somebody, and she said that, yeah, she's not gonna be doing shit. Call the po-po, ho. Call the po-po. We're on a first name basis here. You know how many times these motherfuckers fucking call in welfare checks? You know what the cops do now? They just sit outside my house and watch my live. They're so used to it. So, I mean, good luck, you know? I got a date out of it with a really hot guy, if that helps. So, I guess I could thank you, you know? Thank you for calling the police to my house over and over. I'm not breaking any laws. I don't break any laws. They come here all the time. All the time. Always the same cop, too. So, they do like coffee. They do like coffee. So, it doesn't do anything. The only thing that you're doing is walking into charges because it's harassment. Because they pull up outside and they watch me before they even knock on the door. And you could give a fake name as much as you want. There are ways to track those phone numbers. So, yikes, you know? It could never be me. It could never be me. Yeah, so I think that I will say this, y'all. I think that I agree. I 1000% agree. But I am moving forward, and that person will be charged. So, best of luck, you know? It's weird. You know, not only are you calling in, wasting resources, you're also lying about your information, right? And just so you know, the person that keeps doing it, he knows your voice. So when he listens to the recording, he knows it's you. Okay? Keep on, though. Keep on, though. Not in my hands. They'll fucking charge you. I don't care about people calling the cops because I don't break rules. I don't break laws. Not something that I do. This here is my platform. And as long as I'm not telling lies, blatant lies about you, nothing is going to happen to me. At all. So, yikes. That's terrible. Sorry, my email is blowing up. So I don't know what she thought. Listen, from what I understand, Gabi's already in trouble as far as the Attorney General goes. Me, if it were me, I'd be laying real fucking low.
I feel that. Here's what I feel. Okay, I feel that
they have more powers than normal attorneys and police do. Okay? I don't think she understands that. Their scope of practice is much larger than what a normal person can do. And, you know, it's really going to suck because I see people do this and they don't think that it's ever going to be them, right? Lori is a perfect example. Victoria, another example, where they think that they could act the way they do on the fucking internet and they're not going to have any consequences. Guess what? They lose their kids. Right? They lose their animals. Just take some time to get it done right. But it always happens. It always happens because they don't think they're the problem. That's honestly what, right, sailing nuts, exactly. They don't see, they have the inability to self-reflect enough, to look deep enough and be honest with themselves about the actions and the way that they're acting on the internet, right? And they're always bullied. They're always bullied. I will never do stuff like that.
We all know because it's like brownies, whatever, and I let that shit go, okay? Which I shouldn't have, years. But I did. I could have really got her in trouble. But you know what? I took my pride. I took everything that I had, which she started, and I just let it go. But you know what? Something's telling me maybe I shouldn't have, because I feel like if I would have gone with it, maybe then she would have gotten in trouble because she would have. She would have gone to jail. Let me tell you, she would have gone to jail.
Girl, nobody's going to jail for telling the truth that you're not ready to admit yourself on the internet. That's never going to happen. Okay? We had Mac threatening to hard R-word children on this app. Okay? We had people committing actual crimes. Izzy White frauding this app. Nobody is going to jail for posting videos about you, girl. It's never going to happen. That is a pipe dream in your mind. It is never going to happen. Okay? It's just not.
That is a given promise to all of you. But I can let it go. Okay? I let it go.
Call the po-po-ho. All of my information can be easily found. Go right ahead.
Whatever she did to me, I let it go.
I'm giving you permission.
But then, and now I feel like everybody else, well, if Brownie got away with it, then I'm going to do much worse. But here's the reality. When somebody does something like that, and then you get other people involved saying, okay, well, that person didn't get in trouble, so I guess we can do it. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't think that because it's like, okay, well, I'm not gonna, okay, for example, somebody came in and said, I'm going to break you and your son, okay? Listen to me. And that was a true story. But regardless, they're saying that I'm the one that did it. Okay, that's a fucking joke and that's sick and twisted. But then here's the reality. If that person wouldn't do it, what makes you don't think that another person would do it? That's my point. You say something and you do something that person might not do, but that person might. That's the danger zone that all of you don't think with your brains.
Skirt! You put your behavior on the internet. You put your information and the way that you act on the internet, therefore the public has the right to react to and give opinions to, okay? Any type of legal ramifications would fall on you.
You guys just think that this is some kind of game or
start doing lives like this.
Because it's real life, and when you take something to real life, you are going to put a child and its mother into the area and the town.
Nope. Stop weaponizing that kid. Stop weaponizing that kid. You put it on the internet. You put him on the internet. Linktree in bio. This is my merch. There's a reason why, right? There's a reason why. You wouldn't be the first. I'm sure you won't be the last. I could promise you that a C&D I would just rip the fuck up.
And going to expose them based on lies and not actual facts.
I love it. It's so comfortable.
You're going to
exactly.
hurt them. Hello, me and my family, because of you, because you don't like me for whatever the fuck reason.
Girl, I don't even know you. All right, it is your behavior that people have a problem with, and if you didn't like, so like, I gotta ask this question. No, this is from this morning. Question. If I notice a problem in my life, right? A stimulant. If I notice a problem in my life, am I the only one that would analyze the situation and try to separate myself from that problem? Am I the only one that I'm starting to think that I'm the only one that does stuff like that? Because you, Gabi, right? You know that the internet, TikTok as a whole, has a problem with behaviors that you put on the internet. And instead of trying to change the problems that people have with you, you just nosedive right in and make it a million times worse. I agree.
Because you hate someone so much does not make you be able to do this.
I don't hate anybody on the internet. It would take a lot of energy for me to hate you. I hate Paul Gear, right? I hate the man. Hi, little tiger. I hate the man that was just convicted for child abuse. I hate him. I hate P3DOs, but I don't hate normal people. I don't hate people that I cover on my social media platforms. As soon as I hit this off button, y'all cease to exist in my world.
Anybody, I don't care if you hate me or you want me dead. You cannot do this to somebody. You just can't.
I have no control over it.
I feel like,
what up, baby?
It's the same thing with the cops, right? Let me give you another example. It's the same thing about,
Period.
well, if nothing gets, if you don't get killed out of this or you don't get hurt out of this, well, we're just gonna sit back and wait till what? What? Wait till what happens? Until I'm dead? Until I'm kidnapped? Until I'm raped? What? What then?
Where did that come from? What in the holy extremes? How did we get there? and just me being real, nobody's kidnapping you, girl. Okay? I could promise you that nobody is going to be doing any of that, because I highly doubt that anybody would stand to be next to you for 10 minutes. Okay? It's crazy that you say these things, right? In an attempt to victimize yourself, and instead of just logging the fuck off and getting some psychological help for yourself, maybe things. I'm telling you, I'm kidnapping, huh?
What? Tell me.
Accountability. Gabi, my name is Margaret, otherwise known as Villain, and I am the accountability police. I don't know if you know that, but that's what people call me, the accountability police. I am a huge advocate for accountability. When you do wrong, especially in your situation, a situation like you, where you actually hurt and offend people, right? I need a badge. You're fucking right. I get it on Spanish chat about that. Okay? When you offend different communities of people with your actions, words, behavior, blah, 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 you should apologize for that. And I did see you freaking out about people saying that you faked pregnancies. You did! You did. So how do you think the women that have trouble conceiving and or have issues in that department, how do you think they feel every time you get on this motherfucking app and fake a pregnancy? could promise you that the last thing that you need right now is another fucking kid. You don't get to fuck one up and do it over. That's not how it goes. Fix the damage that you've caused. Over internet. The internet. You're not even a fucking monetized creator. What are you doing this for? What is the point? You are damaging your family. I'm sorry, I still have like a cough. You're damaging your family, okay? You clearly have some sort of dependence on substances, okay? Coming from a junkie, I could fucking see it. All right? You're doing all that and you're not even getting paid for it. So what is the goal for you? Why are you doing it? What's the point? Attention? Not all attention is worth the attention getting. There ain't no fucking way you feel good about yourself. There ain't no way. Not a possibility in my mind that you have decent self-esteem, because if you were a confident woman, you would not be doing this on the internet. Sorry, I'm really bad at requests, so I apologize. I know, and that's what they should do. Honestly, if this were my daughter, that's what I would do. And that's what they should. Hi.
Hi.
How are
Hey, I got screenshots to prove what Melina was just talking about.
Yeah. You got 'em?
About the Google thing.
Yeah.
I just got home and did it up on my tablet, and Melina is totally correct. Let
Right.
me flip this.
Do you want me to big
Okay,
box you? Hold on.
No. Well, yeah, it don't matter. Okay, see, this is Gabi's screenshot.
Right.
And see
Yeah.
how it's purple?
Yep.
I just Googled the exact same
Yep.
thing and mine's blue.
Yeah. They turn
So that
purple when it
proves-
clicks. You clicked.
Yes. That proves that she already clicked on this.
Yep.
And how did she know to put those exact words? Bad neighbor alert, local news and views. To look on the Craigslist.
She also, right, but Allie Joe, they said that she sent screenshots of the post. So there was no link involved with that story.
Right. I mean, it proves that either she knew about it on Sunday and waited until Wednesday to show, or her and somebody is involved in this together
How about
to
this?
put it on there.
I want the person that, if somebody did this, can you reach out to me? I will not say who it is. I just want to confirm that nobody did it. I will never out you. I'm not going to do that. I just want to.
has a message in her inbox from Sunday from some lady named Chaos saying she did it.
Right, but the account was gone, right?
Right. Well, yeah, of course she's
Right,
going to
so
run
it
and
could have been
hide.
them.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I
Right.
1,000 agree.
Right.
But it's awful funny that she already clicked on that link and then she takes a screenshot of the Google. And how did you know to look up those specific words? I wouldn't have thought of looking up Craigslist, bad neighbor alert, local
Right.
news and views.
Right. I haven't seen, listen, I'm just being like real. I haven't seen Craigslist be used in like legitimately 10 years.
Oh my God, I don't think I've been on Craigslist in 20 years.
Right.
Or
Like,
25 years.
Right. Exactly, VCAR. That's where I'm going with it. But that doesn't, that link would not be purple unless it had been clicked on in her
Yes.
screenshot.
Exactly.
And she wouldn't have gotten a link if she received screenshots from the Reddit post. Okay.
Right.
So something
why
is
would
off.
why would she Google it? And even on the Reddit post, it doesn't even say Craigslist bad neighbor alert. It just says Fort Myers Craigslist. So how would she still know how to Google those specific words?
Right. Yes.
So
Good job, Melina. Good job. I didn't see that screenshot, but I did hear her say this morning that Mel sent her screenshots from the Reddit post. But if you were sent screenshots, you would not the link would not be purple unless clicked on.
Right, 1000%.
I'm
but
sorry,
I just wanted, I knew Melina was correct on what she was saying, but I just wanted, proof with the eye. You know how people are with their eyes. If you see the truth, it's more believable than hearing it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like,
well, she said it was down though now, right?
She said that it was down. Yeah. It went down that Sunday, I guess, supposedly.
Okay, so if the person, if anybody knows who did it, please have that person reach out to me. I just want to confirm, I want to confirm that nobody did it, is essentially where I'm trying to go. I don't care who did it, to be honest. I really don't. But I just want to make sure, because I do think it was them.
Yeah, did you notice what it says on there? It says 4 days ago, Gabrielle Jacobson, SSI fraud, welfare fraud, scammer, creates fraudulent legal documents, posed as an attorney in office. That's what that Google search says.
Yeah, I did go looking for it. I did see Nookie posted the Craigslist thing, but I went looking to make sure that nothing about SA said.
It's just all weird. It's like, Gabi, why? I mean, were you trying to deflect people because they've been calling her fat all week? Or, it's removed. I just clicked on the link. It says this posting has been flagged for removal.
Does it say a date on there?
No, it doesn't say. No, it doesn't say anything. Okay. Any dates or
also,
or anything.
Gabi, let's be real. You're throwing a fit about this Craigslist post. Have you ever Googled yourself, girl? Like, Gabi, has anybody Googled her?
Because she knows.
It's all there. So why are you not freaking out all the other times? Why this? Why is this something you're so fucking mad about? Allegedly.
Yeah, she said like 6 months ago, that's why she can't get a job, because anyone Googles her name, all this stuff comes up. She knows.
Right.
But all right, I'm going to jump down. But I just wanted to with
I know that SA was never mentioned, and no, that's not something that you could. It's not something that should be used as a weapon, because guess what, Gabi? Now you pissed off SA survivors, another community that you fucking needed to piss off. It's crazy, right? Exactly. And let's be clear, right? It's even if you put her name in the search bar of Google, it's bad. Okay. So it's not a new thing that she's dealing with. This is not new. Right, Cherry. And I don't know about y'all. Well, I guess I really can't say. I would never, use something like that, but I am not a good person. Right, and see, but that's the crazy thing. Smiley face. I don't know what your name actually says. But like, just for me, I'm talking about Gabi. Just for me, like, when I say get off the fucking internet, I mean get off and get some help so that maybe you could change yourself. Right? Like, I have seen the post. There's nothing of SA mentions. It is in my video I posted last night. There's no mention of SA in that post. Not even a word. Exactly. Reds, exactly. Neglect is 100% abuse. Like, and I really, she really does. It's crazy. She said anonymous. What did she say? What word did she not say? Anonymous. Girl. So like when I say things like get off the, like, just for me, right? Thank you. For me, I always, like, I never have bad intentions. I want people to live their best lives. This is not her best life, right? And I think that, there are mandated reporters watching everybody, okay? You can't control who comes up on your FYP. Well, I guess you can, but you know what I mean. You can't control who's seeing your videos as a creator. There are, and that's why I've always kind of felt the way I do regarding CPS, right? I know I don't have to make that move because I know somebody else is going to do their job and do it. I don't have to do that. Somebody else will because they are bound to. They're everywhere. 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 And you can't, like, that's why I'm such a huge keep your kids off the internet person. I did hear that. I did hear her say that she can only mute. I did hear that. If you have 10,000 accounts blocked, babe, you're the problem. Okay? Does it not dawn on you that if so many people are telling you the same things, it is something that you should at least stop and reflect on? And, you know, honestly, I wouldn't think that you had that ability, but I watched you after you lost in court, right? I watched you take a break while you were concocting a story of what to say. And you came back and you said that you were seeing a psychiatrist and a therapist and blah, blah, blah. And you're not going to let this happen to you anymore. You're going to do better. How long did that last? So and when I say get off the internet, that's what I'm referring to. And just because to me, right, in my life, there's nothing on this app that is more important than my family, like the people that are in my real life. I know, I cannot. Can you imagine, pineapples? Can you imagine? I would be like, I can't do this one. You're gonna have to take this one back. What's your return policy on a delusional 32-year-old female? What up, Duck? And like, this is the thing. Like, I don't know. And it's really, right, exactly. What's really unfortunate is that she doesn't see, the damage it's causing, right? It's unfortunate. It's sad because I don't know. When my kids were little, like, I was always with them. But like before, because after my daughter went to pre-K, I went back to college. But like before, like before they went to pre-K, like I was doing things with them all day, every day. So like, it's unfortunate that she doesn't see the damage that she's causing. And I don't know much about Aaron, but grow some fucking balls, dude. You got that girl talking to you any old way on the internet, embarrassing you. Take your balls out of her purse, sir. It is crazy to me. And like, hi Jesse, how's Walter? Yeah, I don't know much about him. I know that there's a history there, but you could, listen to me. This is what I will tell you. If I was in a relationship with my kid's father, and I heard him on the internet while my kid was screaming for attention in another room, we'd be fighting. We'd be fighting. Some things are more important than others, right? And there will come a time that she is going to have... that she is going to have to deal with it. And that's one thing. I know that people on the internet get super frustrated because they feel like, in my experience anyway, right? Right, exactly, Psycho Bunny. Like people get frustrated because they feel like things aren't moving, right? But there's always something going on in the background. Always. There's always good. I'm glad to hear it. Jesse has a super cute cat, you know, one of the ones with like the squished faces. I love those. It's and that might be true. That might be true. I'm not afraid of you, Gabby. Nope. Or you, Michelle. So there's that. Spread love. We keep winding up on opposite sides of things. Isn't that weird? Isn't it weird? I think it's weird. I think it's weird. Nicole, you still in here? I saw her in here. Nicole might have some info on Michelle. I'll try to hit her up. Right. It's strange to me because these people don't see that email me. People like they don't see what they're actually doing. Not all attention. The internet is forever, dude. And if you're so worried about what your kids is gonna see be done, said about you on the internet, stop doing it. Stop doing it. Act normal. Well, so Rhonda, she was besties with Shafty. So she's very well aware of who I am and what I'm capable of. And like, if you align yourself with somebody that lives with a P3DO and you just sit there and take it, you're not my kind of people, right? You're not my kind of people. It could never, you hear me? It could never be me. Yeah, I'm gonna, I wish Nicole was still here. I saw her pop in. But Nicole was an original Mac mod. So she'll know. I did try to ask Maymay, but she didn't know. He's working on it. That's for you, Gabby. You won't be the first. You won't be the last. Do you want me to give you the office's information? Like, my sister's even used to it at this point. She's like, the cops are here. Crazy. Crazy.
And they're watching your live.
Right. Wait, come here. Say that louder. I want you to hear it from her. Just don't stay in the camera. What do they say?
They were sitting in the car outside watching her live. And then walked up to the door asking if she was good.
So, you know, I am... Listen, Shafty had binders too, okay? Shafty had binders. Is that where you got that from, Gabby? Did Shafty teach you about the binders? They weren't that effective with her either, if I'm being completely honest. They're good. They're good. They were not effective. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really bad at this. Hi, Doug.
What's up, baby?
What are you doing?
Just, I'm behaving today.
Shafty had talking points. Hey, I keep talking points sometimes. I do, because I get distracted. That's why this is my new thing is I hit timestamps in the live and I just go that way. Why are they getting more crazy, Thunk?
Because it's 2025.
I thought that we were supposed to be better in 2025.
Well, we are, but they're not. Yeah.
Right. I don't know how they do it. I feel like
today.
Huh?
I just wanted to come up and get clout off of you today.
Oh, God. Such a stupid word, dude.
I hate that word.
Such a stupid word. And it's so overused, like narcissist.
I know, right?
So overused.
Oh God, yeah, narcissist.
Narcissist. Thank you. I feel
narcissist.
like right. Everybody that can't doesn't take accountability is not a narcissist.
You're not a narcissist. You're just a.
Thank you for clearing that up.
I'm not going to say it.
Are you trying to be good?
I'm really trying.
Is that a picture of Lori Jones?
Where? Oh, that's great.
You see it? It's me with the. Hold on, where'd it go? Oh, is that coffee? That better be coffee in that emoji.
It is.
Okay, good. We appreciate the coffee around here.
It's your coffee.
I appreciate the coffee around here. Dunk's being good. Dunk's been good a while now.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Trying, right? They test us.
It actually is possible.
Every day, I'm tested. Right? Why is there no frappe emoji or iced coffee? Listen, there's so much going on these TikTok streets. Okay.
Yeah, no shit.
That I'm not even trying to catch up.
And we find new ones every day.
It really blows my mind how I feel. Like, I remember when I thought, hey, that's a boba tea though. I really thought at one point in time that I would never find anybody less self-aware than Miss Ashy Cat. Like, I really believed that. I really believed that she was like the worst of the worst. And now here we are, 4 years later.
Just a second.
And they just get worse. Adriel Sigler will do anything for attention at this point. Anything for attention.
Okay, sorry about that.
You know what?
I said sorry about that.
100%. I did hear Victoria was dry. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I did have a Victoria clip I wanted to go through. It might take me a second to find it. But
you need me to drop down?
Are you out of your damn mind?
Gabby, can you stop screeching on the fucking internet, dude?
And you just stop being on the internet, period, dude.
Right, I just want, it's crazy to me. Hold on. I should be able to find it because it was the night that I got in from Albany, I feel like, and I went back. Is this it? And I just looked for, I comment on the video with a timestamp, so it's kind of easy for me to find. But this isn't it. Hold on. Fuck. Oh man, what are you doing, Dunk? Are you mixing something? Damn, man. Mickey Mouse fan. I think that I can't find it. I could have sworn, because I normally timestamp. No, it's not this. Maybe it's on her other account. Oh, starring the tea. Amen. Hold on. How's the weather by you, Dunk?
Actually, it's pretty today. It's chilly, but it's pretty. It's not gloomy.
I can't wait to be back in warmer weather, dude. I really can't. Oh, this might be it. Hold on. This looks familiar to me. Bang. Got it.
I can't wait for you to be back in Florida so we can be on the beach again.
I know. I can't wait. Soon.
I miss those lives.
Hold on.
In the recovery community. Now I know. So it doesn't matter what he said and what he didn't say. Because the only thing he was worried about is if I could pay him. And does anybody have access to unlimited amount of financial resources nowadays? If so, do you want to help me out?
Girl,
I'm just kidding.
So what Victoria is referring to is the man, the recovery dude that she hopped in the box and he said, if you haven't done any work coming up on a year, you're in danger. And she, instead of saying, holy shit, somebody else told me that because I'm not being honest, I will not stay clean and sober. She said he was only concerned with her being able to pay him. Bullshit, bitch. He told you the 12 steps are free. How dare you try to smear that man because he just said something that you didn't want to hear? You will not. Dunk, how long are you clean?
10 years. Going on 11.
Okay, just
I got 11.
Like, what do you think are like the most important parts of somebody's personal recovery?
Number one, you got to get away from this shit. And number two, you have to learn that it is possible to recover. It is possible to be a real human. I mean, I know a lot of people say I'm a shitty human, but hey, I'm a sober shitty human.
Do you think that people will stay clean if they're not being honest with themselves?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And see, you know, the thing of it is, prior to me getting clean, 11 times I tried.
100%.
Count them. 11 even, Margaret.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And until you're absolutely, like you said, honest with yourself. Hey, I have a problem. I need to do better, be better, get better. Until you do that, ain't happening.
And that's legitimately all the guy said to her, because what she was trying to do is she was trying to find somebody. I've been screaming it. You're not going to stay clean unless you get honest. You're not going to stay clean unless you learn how to take amends. You're not make amends. Sorry.
Exactly.
And she was looking for somebody to co-sign her version of what reality of what recovery is. And the recovery creator, she was in his box and he said, wait a second, how long are you clean? And she said, about a year. And he said, and you're not doing any work? You're in danger. And he's fucking right, because guess what? She's having a knee replacement. Victoria, you know that you could choose to do that without narcotic medicine, right?
Absolutely. Guess who else did it? Me.
Every surgery I've had, I've done without Nox.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to. You absolutely have to.
So you've been talking about a relapse since I started on you. Oops, sorry.
You know, and I'll say this too, if you guys can still hear me, is how she said, oh, about a year. No. If you're in recovery, you know your date and you can spit it out.
Y'all, Charlie's whole fur is standing up. He's mad.
Oh, get him.
Mad. Kid's grandmother's here, so I gotta go.
Okay.
I hope that everybody has a good day. Gabi, don't be a piece of shit today. I'm proud of everybody in here with clean time. Absolutely. Because I know that it takes work. No, it's the kid's grandmother. I hope that everybody has a good day. Right, everybody knows that clean day. I remember you remember when that stuff, you know? We'll talk more about Victoria soon. I'm going to start to do 7. I was just waiting to try to get through the trial. I hope everybody has a good day, and I will see y'all soon. Be careful on these TikTok streets, because
Thank you for letting me get in the box and steal some of your clout today.
Have a good night, guys.